My name is Anton, and I'm a designer. I think that's a really, really big question. And I think it really depends on how people define art and how people define design. I don't think it's black and white. I think design exists on a spectrum. I think there are things that are very, very functional that are very clearly can be identified as design, as well as there is art that is it's a self-expression that's not meant to have any users or not meant to solve any problems and can be very clearly be defined as art. Yet at the same time, there are too many things where design is on the edge of being a little bit of art, a little bit of design, and it's very hard to put things in a bucket. As well as art can also be on the edge of design, where it is not necessarily a self-expression, it actually starts to do something. So I don't believe that there is a very clear distinction. I think because both art and design are so different, and that's the beauty of art and design, because it doesn't have to fit into one particular explanation of what it is. So therefore, there are things where design blends with art and art starts to blend with design. And the less we think about categories and the more we can enjoy the expression of design and the expression of art, I think it's just better for us and we'll just get to enjoy more things. It's a bit hard to say because things are changing so fast. I think at the very beginning, we definitely expect AI to help us create things maybe faster. I think that would be my answer. I don't believe that AI will make our process necessarily better. It can, I don't know, but at least the hope right now is that it will make that process faster. Because a lot of things in the design process, they take a lot of time and they might not be maybe the most exciting part of the job, but we went through a lot of those things in the class where you have to do so many things in order to launch a really good quality product. And if we can take some of the mundane and some of the boring parts of this process and maybe give it for AI to do, like for example, creating, like making sure that your design works across all the breakpoints and making all the tweaks. And instead of me spending a day doing that, if AI can do it very quickly and I can just go and intervene when I need, that will just basically make my process faster, not necessarily better. Whether AI will make my process and end result better, we'll see. That depends on the companies that make this AI. I can't say because I don't live in those countries, so I don't have a clear understanding in terms of like what skills designers already have there and what skills they're missing to kind of assess and say, well, you need more of these skills. But I can say one thing, the more skills you have, the better. It's a given. The less skills you have, the less options you get to explore. The more skills you have, the better. So if you think you're missing some of the skills, try to identify which skills you are missing and start either go study somewhere or visit workshops, or specifically you have internet, like you can go online and watch tons of different videos about a particular skill set that you don't have that you might want to acquire. YouTube is your solution. It's almost like I want to share everything and it's going to take me 3 weeks. Okay, here's the suggestion for beginners. Try to understand what exactly you want to do. I guess I can give 100 different advices to beginners, but that would be one. Try to understand exactly what you want to do, because design is such a broad thing. You can do so many things, even when we talk about digital design. You can be an art director, you can be a visual designer, you can be a UX designer, you can be strategist, you can maybe do a little bit of both, you can do front end. So, or even the type of design. Do you want to work more with large information design and become really good at that? Or you want to be a storyteller, or you want to work on apps and things like this. So I guess the one thing, try to understand exactly what you want to do. And sometimes if you don't know, try different types of design, try different approaches, and through that, try to figure out what you want to do. Because one thing I really noticed with a lot of young designers is that a lot of times they don't know what they want to do. They just are attracted to a big name or a big company, and maybe they want to work there without realizing what exactly they're doing there, or like what type of design they value. So it's best if you understand what brings you joy, like what are you really, really good at, and then try to find a company, not necessarily maybe with big name, but a company that does the type of work that you get to enjoy. And the sooner you realize the type of work you want to do, the quicker you can be connected with other people with that industry that do similar type of work.